Now I've just had this 2016 Road Glide dyno tuned at Steel Horse Performance at Yatala. Justin did it. He took many hours to do it. I basically sat there and watched him throughout the whole procedure. So I got there at 9 o'clock in the morning. I didn't leave till about 2 o'clock. Now, what he had to do with this bike was he had to drill into the front pipes, because I have Screaming Eagle Stage 1 on here. So he had to drill into the front pipes to get his O2 sensors in. Cost an extra 20 bucks each or something, so bugger all. It just takes hours and hours and hours. Now, one of the problems I was having with this bike is I took it to the Harley dealership and they did a map. They put my tuner, super tuner on, and they rode it for 20 minutes, and they learned a map basically. Then they just downloaded that map, trimmed it up a bit, and so it actually helped for the top speed stuff. But for the low speed stuff, it was jerking a lot, you know. It's actually very uncomfortable to ride in low speed in the traffic. Now, after Justin had finished, and really, I mean, it was $400, 400 Australian dollars, plus the $40 to put the things in the pipes. So $440. Now one of the things he does, he puts, you don't have to run premium anymore like you normally do. So you just run your standard 91 fuel, which is up to 20 cents a litre cheaper. So you don't need now to buy the premium, and so you can fill up anywhere now, and it works out it's about $5 a tank saving. So, and you get, you know, 300 Ks or more per tank. So $500 is 30,000 Ks. So that's not bad. That's your saving in fuel alone in that time. So that's pretty good. Now, but what makes this bike so much better now is I can basically just let the clutch out to take off and just slowly idle on. I don't have to ride the clutch. I don't have to be in the friction zone to get that clutch and roll on properly anymore. That's an important thing. So therefore I can slow speed maneuver so much better. I can ride in the traffic so much better. Top speed, it's just feels like it's idling. It's no longer an issue to hold it up in top speed. Not that it was an issue before, but it just feels so much happier and freer at the moment. But my biggest improvement was the low speed. So now I can put my wife on the back, which I haven't done yet since I've had the dyno tune done. But I can put my wife on the back and you know, work in the traffic better without having to ride my clutch. So that's one of the good things about it. I'm really happy with that. Another thing is too, I'm in 6th gear now and I'm doing 80 Ks. So I can idle along at a better speed in higher gear. So that's another benefit. So if you're coming in, you can just roll through town at your 60 kilometers an hour and not worry, well, I'm in 5th gear now, you know, and just sort of rolling around the corners. It's no drama at all. Yeah, it's just nicer when you do the twisties. Like I rode yesterday, I did probably 350 Ks yesterday. Went up to Killarney in Queen Mary Falls. So just doing around the twisties and that there, it's just so much easier because the throttle is just a gentle roll on, roll off. So it did change the bike. And also my Fat Boy was the same problem when I first bought it. It was very jerky. Just to get it out and do a quick U-turn out of my shed was an issue, you know. But once I had the Dyno Tune done with Justin, I could just basically let the clutch out and just do the U-turn there, and then you really don't need to ride the clutch like you used to. So that's the benefits of a Dyno Tune. And can a map from the local Harley shop do just as good a job? No, I'm sorry to say that. As much as they said that they can do it as good as a dyno, it's not true. It's not true. Ready for the downside? It's all good. It's all good except for one downside is my bike did 200 kilometers in the 5.5 hours or something. It was on the Dyno Tune. So over 200 kilometers now, it's been constantly revved. Look, it's kept cool, it's not an issue, but it is a bit hard on the bike, I think. But you know, it's worth it in the long run. So I don't think, you know, you take a brand new bike and get it dyno tuned after you do stage one. No, I don't think that at all. I was going to do this at 5,000, but the Harley people said that they could do the map, you know, and do it just as good as a dyno. So I just left it, and I sort of did another 5,000 or 6,000, 7,000 Ks just on the map. But definitely, no, so it had 13,000 or something, or 14,000 on this before I done the dyno. So it's sort of, you know, I wouldn't take a brand new bike in and get a dyno done personally. I mean, people do it, but personally I wouldn't. Just, you know, I think it needs to be worn in properly to, you know. But anyhow, I hope that that's helped a couple of people who've decided whether they're going to do a dyno tune or not. Do I do a dyno tune or don't I? Do I just be happy with the maps from the Harley people? Dyno tunes have benefits, and the only real downturn is going to cost you $400. Well, where I got mine, I know they can cost up, you know, $1,000 or more because of the amount of time they spend on them. But there's only the two downsides, that is the cost. But the cost pays for itself because we no longer have to use premium petrols, so can just use the 91s because that's what it's tuned on. This bike's tuned on 91 unleaded. And I think it'll probably run cooler, where the other ones run a bit hotter. And it means that it cost me, you know, 20 cents a litre less, 20 litre tank. You know, that's $4 a tank. Maybe even more, up 25 cents. So it's $4 to $5 a tank less to fill up each time. Just going over to Peak Crossing. Just got to meet a mate there and have a coffee. So we've got a market here. So this is third gear now. So idling along. I'm doing 35 kilometers in third gear. But this is what the Dyno Tune does. It enables you to get the best out of your bike. Now I'm going to put Justin's phone number and contact details on the bottom of this video. So he's very trustworthy. He knows what he's doing, and he's at Yatala. That's the south side of Brisbane. no way in the world I could be in second and third gear before. No way in the world. .5 degrees Celsius. So that's pretty nice. That's beautiful weather. I mean, it's just absolutely beautiful here. Now we're supposed to get some rain tomorrow, but it's absolutely beautiful.